Hey guys, I'm going to take this Roland Micro Cube and upgrade the speaker. This is the older Roland Micro Cube that is now discontinued. There's a GX model that is almost the identical same size, actually a few millimeters larger, but yet I think a pound or two lighter, but the same 5-inch speaker as this older Roland Micro Cube, and I'm going to put in a larger Jensen 6-inch speaker. Alright, and here is that Jensen 6-inch speaker that I'll put inside of the Micro Cube. Here's the tools I'll be using. I've got a Dremel. It's a 7700 model that's battery powered. We've got a multi-purpose cutting tool kit for the Dremel, power drill, of course the Micro Cube, and then the Jensen speaker, which I ordered from Amazon around 30 bucks. We'll start off with the taking apart of the Micro Cube. Okay, there's our 5-inch speaker. Got some clip-on wires. Alright, I'm going to move the 7 screws here on the side. Alright, then next I need to remove these 2 long screws here at the top. Alright, and I've already taken this Micro Cube apart before, so my electronics are sliding out easy, as you see, so it just slides right out. However, the first time that I took it apart, there's a little bit of adhesive right here at the top. So to get it to work its way out, you just kind of had to push down and sort of massage a little bit, pry at the edges until finally that little bit of adhesive broke free. And there's our electronics for the Micro Cube. And of course, this larger speaker here, quite a big size difference between the old and the new, 5-inch versus 6 inches. And of course, it's not going to be a direct replacement. We're quite a bit larger. In fact, this speaker won't even quite fit the face inside of here. So I'm going to explore a couple different ways that I might install this. Of course, I could just mount it or bolt it here in the back like this. However, as far as the front goes, I won't have a full opening for the sides of the speaker. I mean, that will work, and of course the edge of the speaker is also going to partially cover that sound port there. I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting before I make my final decision. By the way, there are some screw inserts that are here in the particle board that I'm planning to see if I can just push those out, because I might reuse them. We'll see. Alright, so something I am going to go ahead and do is pop out those the screw inserts, and I'm just going to use happens to be a Torx driver. It's about enough in size that I'll be able to actually just hammer those out. And there's the screw inserts. So my next challenge was to find a round circle I could use for measuring, drawing something inside of the cabinet. And so I went looking, and I'm going to use this ball, which unfortunately is not quite the size I'm looking for. Of course, I want to make sure I've got a round circle that is definitely smaller than the outer rim of the speaker, because I'll need to use the mounting holes that are there. This ball is pretty close, and I'll just try to keep in mind that I want to maybe cut a circle a little bit bigger than that. So inside of my box, it probably will be hard to see my markings, but I placed the speaker inside, kind of drew where that circle was, and then used my bowl here, sort of placed it in the middle of my original markings and kind of etched around it, so I've got something of a pattern that I can go with. So I'll be using my Dremel tool to sort of widen out a much larger opening. Well, it's been slow progress so far with the regular multi-purpose cutting tool. And I've also been using just the regular coarse sander tool, which is doing a pretty good job at some shaping, but I still like to do a bit more cutting here. So I brought some reinforcements. And I've got the tile cutting bit and the tungsten carbide cutter, so we're going to give those a try. Well, out of battery power. Time to recharge. Well, I've now got a semi-round hole carved here in the cabinet, and turns out I think this tungsten carbide cutter did the trick pretty well. I think it was still important to go somewhat slow, but it does a great job of shaping in this pretty dense compressed fiber for the structure there or what, but yeah, that tip worked pretty well. So right now I'm just trying to line up some screw holes here in the cabinet, and I'll do that next.